Good evening, sports fans, on this late Tuesday night, August 9th, 2016. Welcome to Sports Tournament in this late Tuesday night. I'm Peter Wiggins on this August 9th, 2016. Let's start off down at Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, where the Red Sox squared off against the New York Yankees in the first round of a three-game series at Fenway Park. And the Yankees get on the board first, and then Chase Edley double on foul ball in center fielder. That scores Sean Castle 1-0 for the Yankees, and then top of the third, Brian McMahon singles down line drive. Right field McMahon that scores Brett Gardner 2-0 for the Yankees, but then on the bottom of the third. That's Maduro double down line drive. Right fielder Aaron Hicks that scores Andrew Benintendi, and Mookie Betts tied at 2-3. And then bottom of the fifth, Andrew Benintendi doubled on a fly ball on the center field of Chico Rios made that scores San Leon, and it was 3-2 in favor of the Red Sox. And then Dustin Pedroia doubles on a line drive. Right fielder Aaron Hicks that scores Benintendi was 4-2 for the Red Sox. Then Big Poppy David T singles on 5 ball. Left fielder Brett Gardner that scores. That's 5-2 in favor of the Red Sox. Then Craig Kimball got the top of the ninth, but he walked 4 in a run. That scored Chase Edley off Chico Railsbury and was 5-3 Red Sox. But then Matt Barnes saved the day, and he got the final strikeout as the Boston Red Sox defeat the New York Yankees 5-3 to go to 6-1-50 in the season. As Rick Porcello did very well, despite giving up 2 runs. He struck out 6 and gave up 7 runs. And Louis Severino got the loss, and Matt Barnes got the save. Okay, next up, Sox and the Yankees go at it again, 7:10 p.m. tomorrow night at Fenway Park with Stuart Palmer and the man of the Red Sox, while Nathan Eovaldi and the man for the New York Yankees. Alright, take a look at some other scores around the majors on this late Tuesday night. Alright, take a look at Major League Baseball scores. Pittsburgh Pirates leading the San Diego Padres 6-3, top of the 8. Top of the 9, Chicago Cubs leading the Los Angeles Angels 5-1. Top of the 8 is the Atlanta Braves leading the Milwaukee Brewers 2-1, top of the 8. Bottom of 7, Houston Astros leading the Minnesota Twins 6-4. Bottom of 7, Chicago White Sox leading the Kansas City Royals 4-3. Cincinnati Reds leading the St. Louis Cardinals 4-3 in the middle of the 7th. Top of the 2nd, Baltimore Orioles Oakland Athletics, no score. Detroit Tigers leading the Seattle Mariners 2-0 at the bottom of the 1st. 3-1. Los Angeles Dodgers, Philadelphia Phillies, no score. Texas Rangers beat the Colorado Rockies 7-5. Cleveland Indians over the Washington Nationals 3-1. Tampa Bay Rays over the Toronto Blue Jays 9-2. Arizona Diamondbacks over the New York Mets 5-3. And the Miami Marlins shut out the San Francisco Giants 2-0. Okay, take a look at how the standings in the major leagues stand. Boston's trailing Baltimore by 2.5 games for first place in the AL East, and Boston trailing Toronto by 2 games for second place in the AL East. Cleveland's got a 3-game lead on the Tigers for first place in the AL Central. And the Texas Rangers got a 7.5 game lead on the Seattle Mariners for first place in the AL West. In NL East, it's the Washington Nationals got a 6.5 game lead on the Miami Marlins for first place in the NL East. Chicago Cubs got an 11 game lead on the St. Louis Cardinals for first place in the NL Central, and the San Francisco Giants got a half game lead on LA Dodgers for first place in the NL West. Alright, take a look at the wild card stands. Toronto, Boston traded the wild card teams, and LA Dodgers and Miami are the wild card teams. Alright, down at the bottom of the deck, the Pawtucket Red Sox defeat the Durham Bulls 3-1 at McCoy Stadium. Okay, take a look at some sports news on this late tonight. Swimming is most anticipated head-to-head Olympic matchup of the race at the century in Athens. 31-year-old Malcolm Phelps was the winner of the 200-meter butterfly rematch with Chad Lacoste. The cocky Sharon Shutterbox and South African. Missy Assisigan reports from Rio, where Serena Williams joined her sister Venus and outside looking in after Serena lost 6-4, 6-3 to Evgenia Ukraine. The international gripping drama in the final stretch is swimming so much what makes the Summer Olympics so captivating as Katie Ledecky wins close to film to a meter freestyle to take home the gold. Scottsdale, Arizona. While professional football is not working out, Tim Tebow is going to give baseball a try. The 2007 Heisman Trophy winner and former NFL first-round draft pick plans to hold a workout for the Major League Baseball team to scout him. That team promised to give this trip David Ortiz bobblehead, but the first 59 fans entered Fenway Park prior to Boston's game after against the Yankees by the Red Sox. President Sam Kennedy said he elected to postpone the promotion after doing a reality check. Hope so made it a cursory enforcer, allowing Columbia to strike first and take an early lead. For a center driving against Columbia. Great likely over for Texas Rangers Prince Fielder. BYU Athletic Director Tom Homo took to Twitter to respond to the letter issued to Big 12 leadership by 25 LGBT groups with concerns about the school's policies. Boston, Alex Rodriguez, a no bigger champion with the Yankees organization, but the tumultuous standing and the Bronx manager, Joe Girardi. After rough street swim this morning, which landed them 16 stayed in the semifinals. The USA's Nathan Adrians, whereas we redeemed himself claiming fastest time of the evening in the men's 103. Great day during the greatest night of Lily King's life is not going to be clear until someone asks about Justin Gatlin. Travis Stevens in the white GI. Of the United States lost to Kazan Kimosev of Russia in the gold medal match, but with the two embraces out of respect after the match. Conor McGregor claims to be more than ready for Nate Diaz grappling. Should the actor spill to the ground in their upcoming rematch UFC 202. New England Patriots outside linebacker Rob Nikovich towards triceps wrestled during practice and should say per multiple reports. ESPN and NFL Network reported that Nikovich won't need surgery and could be back by October if the rehab goes well, so as number one. For as complicated as substance abuse policy can be regarding the number of violations that result in various durations of suspension to the PD, policy is a lot more than killing football. Former welterweight and junior welterweight title holder Bucks 99 had not fought since the second back-to-back decision loss to Floyd Mayweather in September 2014, but although he was enjoying a good life out of enormous. Chicago Blackhawks St. Louis Blues revealed retro local 2017 Winter Classic. Red Bull Blues mid-season acquisition of Tamari's little-known Israeli striker and Dallas Cowboys coach Jason Garrett believes that Jerry Jones is his first bout Hall of Famer. Good question, Jason Garrett. It's playing golf from time to time, but Dallas Cowboys head coach is no fool when asked about Jerry Jones' blonde football Hall of Fame. Garrett didn't hesitate to back his boss, and that is going to be it for Sports Management this late to that August 9th, 2016. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow night.